right now I want to tell you a little bit about a little thing called Propel. Propel is something that we do in our clinic because we offer Invisalign. Often adults especially who have Invisalign, they really don't want to be in Invisalign for over a year, and sometimes they even want to be in it less. Or sometimes maybe you have an event or something coming up that you really want to, just have that smile you've always wanted. So what we do is we use Propel, and Propel is a couple different ways Propel can be used. It can be sort of a vibration tooth aligner system, but we here in this clinic, we actually do what's called mucoperiosteal perforations. So we make little perforations in the gum tissue that will then cause your body to go, oh, I've been injured a little bit, just a tiny little bit, and then it will cause the cells and all the blood flow to the area to just sort of come in and be helpful to us. So we're sort of using nature to our advantage, really. So we do that, and we do the little pinpricks, like a little all around the mouth. We do give you some freezing for that, and what we do is we see a really improvement in the rate of speed that your teeth can be moved and how well they move. So the predictability of how the teeth are going to move in the trays is much better, plus we can go faster. Now even at the end, the bonus here is that they'll actually stay stable longer. So yes, you always have to wear your retainers forever, but when you do have those relapses or times you have teeth that are less willing or less kind of determined to go back to their original place. So really good. Propel is amazing. We do it here. It sort of sounds like, I don't like patients to kind of look it up because there's things out there, but really we're going to show you, take you through a little kind of demonstration of what it is it looks like and how easy it is. So let's get started. Okay, so right now we're giving Tiana a little bit of anesthetic. We don't need to give as much anesthetic as if we were doing a filling. Just a little bit in order to numb the gum tissue, because all we're really doing is we're making a little micro trauma, just a little pinprick into the gums in order to help the body realize that we want it to kind of get moving. And when it gets moving, that means that it's going to start to get the teeth moving too. And healing causes, a lot of things like increased blood flow to the area and things like that, and that really helps teeth move. So we know that when we make these little perforations in the gum, we can get things to heal, activate the healing process in the body, and then that will also activate the tooth movement process, which is a really great thing when you're trying to move teeth with Invisalign. Now I'm going to show you what we're using. It is a type of drill. It's very simple, very small, and it just has a little unit at the end. And then when we hit the button to turn it on, you gotta press and hold, yeah. It runs at very slow. So when I'm literally running a drill right now, but it's very, very quiet. So there's no noise, it's very quiet, it just goes a very slow pace, and then we stop it and we go to the next spot. So on and on like that. It's just really simple, easy to use, and this makes it, comfortable for me and my assistant. We work together to do this, and we just kind of go slowly. We start on the lower jaw, and then we'll do the upper jaw, and then you're gonna be done. This patient's gonna feel some pressure. Gonna make a little pinprick here, just a little spot. Just goes like that. And then we stop it, we reverse it, and then it comes out like that. There, just a little spot in there. Now get you to bite down from it, Tiana. There we go. I find when the patient's biting down, this might be better with an Optrogate. Sometimes we use an Optrogate. Go in like that. And just a little, and then back out. There we go. Mentioned earlier is that I prefer to explain this to you and show you my real life patient, because I find when people look things up on the internet, they can see things or be kind of create more questions and anxiety, and dentistry's already got enough anxiety associated with it. So basically the reason for that is we do have to freeze you, and we do have to cause a little bit of micro trauma. Again, we have to, it's like a little perforation that we make in the gum tissue, and we go in between the teeth. But when we do that, of course, it causes a little bit of bleeding. So you can see some images, maybe you see some images online, but generally what our patients, we've been doing this now for a couple of years, and we've never had a patient that had any major post-op pain. They just take a little bit of Tylenol at the end of the day. If they feel like they need it, some people don't. You certainly can't take ibuprofen, because as I said, ibuprofen will really kind of counteract what we're trying to do, which is cause inflammation. Inflammation is our body's way, of course, dealing with stress or trauma, and we're just using that to our advantage by causing that around the teeth that we're trying to move. So we're actually kind of stirring things up to say, listen, wake up, teeth, let's get moving, and it does that. It's so amazing. We've done cases in half the time. We've had patients with difficult rotations, difficult impactions, things like that I know that I've been doing Invisalign a long time. It really wouldn't have been as easily done if we had not done the Propel. So I get predictable results in half the time. My patients are happier. They're changing their trays a lot faster. So if you think that's something you would like to be interested in, I think you should definitely ask for Propel. We don't do it on every single patient. Some patients, it's minor movement, but if we have patients that have moderate to more difficult movements, we absolutely do it. We'll even do it on teens. It just depends on the case and what we're trying to achieve and in how much time. So yeah, so I really love it. It has really changed the practice in how we are predictably moving teeth and in a safe, healthy way. So I hope that was helpful. If nothing else, again, helpful just to clarify any questions or concerns you might have had, to show you how easy it is, and that, why we really do it here and why we believe that it's really important to do this for our patients. So if you would like to ask for that, or if you want to know more about it, definitely leave me a comment or message me in some way. But otherwise, if you'd like to see more content, or if you'd like to kind of hear more about this type of thing, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.